I said, boy.
Morning, y'all. Oh my God, I'm on a dragon, y'all. I'm on a dragon.
This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe.
Rooster Dave Bob, the Wicked Wrench of the East Project story time. Where's my boy at? Where's he at? The Wrench of Wrenches, Chris Persia. Daisy Carl Williams. We are live with the Weekend Review on Mornings of Mischief. Hell yeah, I'm all fired up and ready to go. Oh my God.
Friday.
Ah! Coleman, I'm afraid Coleman. She's got a beard, Coleman.
She's got a better beard than I do.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know. I just woke up and felt testosterone-y today. So here we go. I'm going to mansplain later. I'm going to scratch my balls later. Let's see. And I'm going to pee standing up. Hallelujah. There, I got a plan.
Right.
I'm going to be the butchiest butch man ever. Roar. Yes, Spartans. Oh, I'm beating my chest right now.
Oh, wow. That's a beard. Yeah, that's a bear beard.
She is such a Southern gentlewoman.
Oh, yes.
The fan.
Blow that beard all over the place with it.
Blow my beard, y'all.
This is all set thanks to Man Squatch.
Yes. Well, AI kept making me a dude on all those other ones, so he just obliged. He was like, "All right, let's do it. Let's go full dude."
This is what he wanted. This is what it gave him. You must have been using Gemini.
How come it always makes you look like you're about 90?
Oh, Loki?
I don't know. But yeah.
And I told Dave Bob this morning, I said, in every picture, you always look like you're ready to go full ham on someone. It's like, boy, you messing with me today. You know, you got to get the beak.
Oh,
that's a huge cock.
Yep. Oh, I am dead. I love these so much. I love these. Every Friday, I'm starting to look forward to them now. Oh my God. But yeah, I had to beard it up today. I just, you know, sometimes you got to just cover your face. Feels good and warm.
That's what she said. Mr. Butt Crack Media with a 16-month member chat. We're transitioning very quickly away from that one. This is Hail Loki, Arwyn Avalon, and Dave Bob and the chat.
Hey, Mr.
Hello,
Butt Crack.
Mr. Butt Crack Media.
Good to see you.
And this guy right here, Mr. Tickle Trunk, gifted 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Thank you so very much, brother.
Oh.
Kicking ass and taking names. I've got something to show you that me and Tickle Trunk talked about on the X's or the Twats or whatever the hell they're calling it today. Because they keep changing the name of the damn thing because Elon's like, oh, let's change the name to X. We'll change the name to X. Next it'll be Y and Z and God knows what else. Thank you so very much, brother, for those 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And welcome to the Viking Horde. Skull!
Oh.
So I knew I was going to have to talk about this. We might as well bring this up since we all know that it was fake and bait to get you to do something, but I don't see this as anything different than what happened with Hogwarts Legacy last year, except in reverse.
Oh.
Now, obviously, it didn't work because it's one of the best-selling games of all time already. This was put out the other day. Before launch, after the day 1 patch. This is obviously Tippa on the left. The picture on the right is a fake. Why? Because they were baiting you to cancel your order for this game because they don't want you to have it.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. So after the update to the cowgirl outfit that Tippa wore when she was 15 years old, I'm going to make that very clear, 15 years old, there was an update to give her a black undershirt. Well, because everyone was so offended that they put a black undershirt underneath a 15-year-old girl's cowgirl outfit, they had to go out and make it even crazier by saying this is what they were going to do with the swimsuits, which is not true. This is fake, and it's bait to get you to cancel your pre-order. I'm canceling my pre-order right now. I didn't even like the first one. Then why the hell did you pre-order the second one anyway? Let me ask you that question. If you hated the first one so bad, why did you pre-order Rebirth in the first place? None of this shit makes sense. So they're trying to get you to cancel your pre-orders. They're trying to get you to not play the game. They're trying to get you all enraged so you don't see Tippa in a swimsuit.
Uh-huh.
And then when you call them out on it, they go, oh, well, they could do it, but they haven't done it, have they? Oh, my God. They could do it. Any company can do anything. You never know what the hell some of these companies are going to do.
Well, apparently they just want to lose money.
So they're not actually going to do it. That was just all
No, the swimsuit thing, they're not covering up the swimsuits. The 15-year-old girl Tippa outfit In remake, they put a black undershirt on her to go with the new design that they had in the new game. That way everything looks the same and nothing's out of place and things don't look weird.
And people were losing their shit because they
And
were like, no
people-
cleavage.
On a 15-year-old
All
girl.
right. I'm going to
On
say
a
something.
15-year-old girl.
Got thoughts real quick. Y'all, okay, and I can't believe it. We got to preface everything. I don't care what side you're on, left, right, center. Everything has to be prefaced. So I'm going to go ahead and preface it because 2024, that's what we do. I am no feminist. I realize people need their jiggle physics and all that shit in games. So I'm putting that out there so no one come for me. However, 15-year-old Tifa, if they did do that, y'all can find your titty thrill anywhere. It's not, she's 15. It's not that big of a deal if they did in fact do just that. I wouldn't lose my shit. I don't know why people should lose their shit. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't get it. Maybe because I'm not, well, I'm a guy today. Hello, beard. But you know what I'm saying? You got to keep, okay, this is what I thought we did. I thought we did. The common sense people, I thought we took things in context, looked at everything, and then made a rational decision over it and go, okay, 15-year-old Tifa.
15-year-old Tifa.
Kind of makes sense to me not have boobies boobying around everywhere, but that's just me. That's just me. And I get it. I get it. This comes out of a, everyone, they want to change the games. They want to, strip all the femininity out of it, make the dudes wimps. I get it. It is a reflex. It's a reaction. I understand the frustration behind it. That said, let's not throw sense out the window completely. If she's 15, y'all don't need to be worrying about it. That's all I'm saying. No one needs to be screeching over 15-year-olds' blessings. Okay? I've had my rant for the day. I'm good. I just want to throw that out there. God. Don't lose your shit, y'all.
No, no, absolutely. Absolutely. And I just see it as almost the reverse of what happened with Hogwarts. All the lefties were going crazy and saying, we're going to boycott this and it's not going to sell any games because J.K. Rowling's attached to it. We're going to boycott this. It's going to be terrible. The game's horrible. The game lets you do this when it didn't. All these lies and all this shit that just stuck in perpetuity and kept snowballing, but everybody still bought it and was the most successful game of 2023.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna tell you what right now, in this day and age, when you let a very small vocal minority control everything you want to see or do or say, you're a bunch of freaking pussies.
Yeah. Project Storytime says, I'm more upset that people are still pre-ordering games. Why do we still let the game studios have us be their game testers? I haven't run into anything test-wise. This game is finished. This game is done. This game has come out and is absolutely 100% holy crap. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. If this is not the best-selling game of 2024, I don't see what's going to come in and stop it. I don't. It's going to have to be something huge.
Yeah, this is kind of like the big game, right?
Yeah.
For the year, the big launch.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's all I've heard about is the bikini top thing. I'm like, nobody's talking about anything else. And that's what kind of has me scratching my head. I'm like, this is a huge franchise. It's a massive series. The games are stunning.
Oh, I
want to hear more than just about that.
I hit open world last night at around 8:30. I hit the open world and I was just blown away. All I wanted to do was run around and like harvest stuff and fight. And I'm like, oh my God, they did it. They gave us open world. They gave us this huge area to run around and explore. And it's just the opening area. As soon as those doors opened and I saw the world, I was like, I was like, Ian Malcolm, you did it. You crazy sons of bitches, you actually did it. You know, because that was my biggest problem with Remake was it was very linear. You had paths everywhere. There was just no, okay, we're opening the doors and we're going to let you explore. And I was very worried that we weren't going to get that it was still going to be very linear. No, as soon as those doors open and calm and you see the sunlight come in, it's huge. There's flowers, there's trees, it's like,
I love open worlds like that.
The velvet
I
robes parted.
And explore, and if I wander into a part I'm not ready for, I will just wander right back.
And I did that for about 45 minutes after I hit open world. I did nothing but run around collecting plants and minerals
that's fun.
and metal and fighting some monsters until I finally made it to the Chocobo Ranch. Welcome, y'all, to the Chocobo Ranch. I want to ride a Chocobo all day. And then I was like, okay, so hopefully tomorrow. I don't think I'll do it tomorrow because I'm going to be out all day today. I don't even know if I'm going to make it back to do EBN later today, but I'm going to try. I'm going to do my very best to. But I 3 streams and the late show, I probably won't be able to do a game stream. Probably. I say probably. I'm going to do my very best to try to do at least one.
Nice.
I can't sit there for 8 hours and play a game, though. No. It's like 2. I get 2 hours in. I feel lucky if I get 2 hours a day in to play a game. I feel like I'm blessed.
I can't sit for more than about an hour and a half, man. I got to get up and move around.
So I feel blessed if I get 2 hours with the game in one day. So it's just beautiful. And to see, and this is coming from our side. I want to tell you something. This isn't coming from the side that went after Hogwarts. This is from our side. These are lies. This is fake. This is BS. They did not do this. They didn't cover her up. Not the swimsuits. This is all lies and BS being spread by our side of the fence, saying that Square went all SJW and covered up Tifa and that we don't get the swimsuit scenes.
15.
Yeah, I was going to say, please, things have to be taken in context. And
so this is adult Tifa. This is adult Tifa. The black thing under her swimsuit is fake. Someone patched that in there. But this all stems from her in a cowboy outfit when she was 15 years old, which is one of the first things you do in the game is you remember this thing where you were in like 5 years previously when Tifa was 15 and you had just joined Soldier and become first class. So it's a memory. So what threw everybody off was they went into Remake, the first Final Fantasy VII Remake game they did, and they made the outfit conform with what she's wearing in the new game.
Mm-hmm.
You said memories, or did you say memories? Memories.
Memories.
Oh my God.
Boobies.
I mean, again, I get where the impulse to be defensive is. I get it because so much has just been wrecked in pop culture now through an ideology. I understand that. I really, really do. But at the same time, you can't lose your brain because then your whole point and your whole purpose and the whole thing you're defending will just go out the window because then it'll make you seem as unreasonable as the unreasonable ones over there. And then everyone else, we're just scratching our heads going, what are we fighting for if we're going to lose all sense of reality and common sense? And just, so that's what I get worried about. I'm like, y'all don't lose your shit over this, please. Just wait and see. We don't wait and see anymore, y'all.
Legolas says, calm your ass down.
Yes, Greenleaf.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Cool your jets.
We just don't. We're all on that hyper urge of, okay, what can I be outraged about today?
Everybody just has to be aggravated. They have to be
Gotta be.
mad all the time now.
Gotta be either mad or pissed off or something. And it's like, just breathe for 5 minutes. Just breathe. It'll be okay. And if it won't be okay, then you can throw your nipples to the wind and take to Twitter and outrage all day long. Fair.
Henry,
but it could turn out okay.
It's the shock aspect of go out and don't get this game. I don't think anyone's really doing that. It's the shock of, oh, they did this, so they're going to do this, so don't get the game. It's all a reaction ploy to get you not to play it. And I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't being done by that side. Being done by the side that's crazies and acting like, oh, you can't buy Hogwarts and you can't buy this game. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not the ones who started all this nonsense, but people are feeding into it and buying it.
Yep.
Not buying the game, but buying the bullshit they're putting out there.
Just remember, everybody was 15 once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, if you made it to 15.
And I think it's kind of like these are the same people, or I assume some of them are, probably not all of them, but some of them may be the ones that are saying, okay, we have to take a break, calm down, and look at things rationally. And then they lose their shit. And it's like, well, what makes you any different from those over there doing it? How are you any different if you're losing your shit over a 15-year-old Tifa? And again, I get where it comes from. People are frustrated. I understand that. But come on, let's not lose our brains in the process, because we don't want to be. I thought the whole point of rationalizing is you don't want to be like those screaming on the other side.
Outrage is a commodity now.
It really is, Dave Bob. It really is. And I guess sex used to sell. I guess now it's outrage sells. I don't know.
Outrage sells. Outrage
but
sells.
I can't say that angry all the time.
The people that are saying, you know what, use your brain, think, are the ones on the losing end, which is exactly what we're trying to do here today, is say, use your brain and think. Don't be led down the primrose path of this shit because they're lying to you. Use your brain.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Tickletron gets it. Just a bunch of gullibles out there being angry.
Yep.
And that is exactly right. That is exactly correct. Just a bunch of gullibles out there being angry, throwing fits because they got to make up shit to get you outraged. They've got to make up shit to get you upset. Because they can't use the argument about the 15 shit, because then they look like someone needs to be searching their hard drives.
Yeah.
So they do this instead and say, oh, it's all the same. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you think it is, you got some problems. Thank you, Mr. Chickle Trunk, so much for your $2 Canadian super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one is just for you, my friend. Skull! That's right. Little hobbits running in battle.
Yeah.
Feet going boom, boom, boom.
Oh, God help us. God help us all. Did you guys see the thing about all the California businesses leaving?
Yep.
Wait, no, where? What? California, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
California businesses?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
California businesses. Taxes, crime,
New York,
governor.
same way. New York City, especially.
Yeah. We're going to have a lot more exodus here to the south, then.
Oh, yeah, because Florida, Texas, Tennessee, and Nevada are the 4 big we want to get outs.
Yeah.
So,
that's the one problem with everybody moving from all those liberal places to the south. And whatnot. Pretty soon they bring all their politics with them.
Here's the deal. This is a direct quote. We have wanted to move for at least the last 3 to 4 years. This is Pet Products CEO and CFO Sherry Falwell. Especially since Biden has been president, things were already expensive here. Now they are so expensive, we can't afford to do business.
God.
Moving is expensive, and with the interest rates on homes, it's very difficult to move, but we are going to do it.
Wow.
Bite the bullet.
Well, I'm not surprised a lot of these businesses and things aren't coming to Atlanta, to Georgia, because, our big major city, of course, is Atlanta. And although Atlanta is big and there's a lot of shit there, it's very much a blue city, very much a blue city. People think, Georgia is a red state in general, and I'm just using those as generalities so y'all can kind of understand what I'm saying. But yeah, it's very much a blue city. So if they want to get away from that, don't go to Atlanta. Just saying. It's not as bad as California, I don't think.
Punkwater brings up California dreaming, more like Hotel California.
Yeah.
You can check out anytime you like, but they're never going to let you leave.
Nope.
Yeah, if you live there, they're going to tax your wages even after you leave.
Y'all don't get me started on income tax.
86%,
when I started working was when I found out how bad that shit was.
86% of business owners in California, that's 86%. That is a huge number.
Massive.
Say crime is out of control in their area, while 67% from the same area claim to be considering moving their headquarters out of California, according to the latest numbers from Red Balloon and Public Square's Freedom Economy Index. That's over half of the businesses.
Dang.
Well, you can't run a business if all your products keep getting stolen. You cannot let people get away with that. What is it over there now? If you don't steal anything, if it's under $980 something, it's not even considered a crime.
That's right. You could walk in, pick up a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox One series, whatever it is, and just walk out with it, and it's not considered a crime.
Oh my God. And yeah, Mark, I hear you. Savannah. Yeah, Savannah, the quintessential.
Welcome to Savannah, Georgia, y'all.
The only thing I don't like about
van.
Savannah, y'all, and this is, it is what it is. Savannah is very, very hot. All of Georgia gets warm in the summer, but whenever you see the moss hanging from the trees, you're definitely in South Georgia, and it gets hot. South and a little southeastern Georgia. And Savannah is, it's melting.
Well, it ain't exactly cool here and down in Houston either.
No, I can imagine. South's hot. Spoiler.
Departure tax. Let's talk about that real quick.
Ooh, what's departure tax?
Departure tax is what California is going to charge you when you move your business out of California.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
And for some companies, you're looking at millions or hundreds of millions.
What?
They're even threatening to do it to citizens that move.
Yes.
Oh my God, they're going all tiny emperor over there is what they're doing. No, no.
So what California wants to do, what Newsom's trying to do, and make this an actual like tax law is, let's say you've lived in California 5 years, Arwyn, and that's just 5 years. Okay. If you move out of the state of California, you still have to pay California taxes for the next 5 years.
Wow.
Even though you don't live there.
No.
You live there 10 years, you have to pay 10 years. Yeah, isn't that
but
interesting?
How can they legally do that?
I can't. That's illegal. That would never hold up in a court of law.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff that won't hold up in a court of law. Hey, you know what? We're going to give you a box of needles because you're a junkie. Here you go. We're going to give you all the supplies you need to wrap that son tied over like.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't leave because we're going to charge you if you leave. Wow. Sorry, California. God. No
At least
thanks.
over in Texas and Florida, they don't have any state income tax at all.
Yeah, y'all are lucky.
Victor Fontaine over on Rumble sends in a $10 Rumble rant. He says, "Hell, Loki, here's my weekly studio contribution. Thank you so very much, brother. You guys keep the lights on. Keep the fires burning in the great halls of Valhalla. Skull and tuck and roll."
Yes.
That is what you want, a skull and tuck and roll. We'll give you the skull and tuck and roll. Skull and tuck and roll.
I love that slow ass rocket.
I do too.
Little duck and dive, little tuck and roll.
Oh, tuck and roll. Oh God. I am dead.
That would never hold up in a court of law. Well, they're working on it. They got some wacky ass laws over there.
But the thing is, if you went to sue them for that, wouldn't you have to put out money?
Yes.
For lawyers. So oh my God. So everything you do, deal with these people, you're going to have to put out money. You shouldn't have to put out in the first place. It's crazy.
Well, it's like what they tried to pull in New York on a certain former president. They fined him so much that to even try to appeal, he has to come up with over $400 million just to try to appeal.
It's crazy.
This is what they want.
It's kind of like, what lengths will people go to ensure their own ideology, their own way of doing things, and to punish those that don't fall in line?
That's right.
It's called a fiefdom.
Ooh,
Dave Bob, fiefdom.
Big words. Yes. History. Yeah. It's sad. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about the businesses and ugh.
You say fief, I say fife.
Fife. Beef and fife. Employers we've been talking to have been planning a move or thinking about a move since 2020. Wow, that kind of coincides with something.
It does.
And what's happening is in the last couple of years, every time Gavin Newsom does a new stupid thing, it makes it a lot easier for us to decide to get out. They're dealing with regulation. They're dealing with taxes. They're dealing with crime. They're still generating economic activity, but this invisible groundswell of businesses are planning on leaving the state. And that's because of all the bad policies.
Wow.
They're gonna drive themselves into bankruptcy because you keep doing that stuff. People aren't going to stick around for it. I mean, it's been proven time and time again.
The building where I have my office just installed floodlights throughout the parking lot, installed new security doors, and upgraded the security system to improve safety. Throughout the neighborhood, there are signs reminding people not to leave anything in their cars.
Okay.
It used to be this very nice town. We have been in our home for 17 years. We have had mail theft. Crime has impacted my desire to even leave my house.
Wow.
We are blessed to work from home, so we have no additional property to worry about and protect. That being said, I don't feel safe walking my kids around the block. I've witnessed a hit and run of a parked car right in front of the house. Midday high-speed chases on our street, a freeway exit beggar getting into a van, and a person shooting up in front of a commercial trash can.
Oh my God.
And not to mention, every time you pull up to an intersection, you're liable to get carjacked.
Damn.
My car was hit while parked at my previous job. We've had shredded refuse stolen right out of the recycling bin. There was a shooting at our mall late last year, and we hear search copters overhead every night. You don't realize how bad things are until you're asked to recollect and actually list it all out. And they say Hotel California, you check out anytime, but you can't leave. It's hard to get your business to move somewhere, and particularly for conservatives. We try and make things better where we are. It takes a lot to make a conservative leave where they grew up, leave where they have their business established. And so this is a really big deal when we say, you know what, we are moving.
Damn, yeah. At that point, yeah.
Sometimes
to
you
get it
just
when they
got to look
can.
at your whole card. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I could not live somewhere where I didn't feel safe. I just could not do that. Because then your whole everything, you would be on edge all the time. You would be looking over your shoulder all the time, especially if you knew that the criminals in the long run, they already have a hand up. If they're not being, prosecuted at the rate that they should, or if their crimes are not, I don't want to mean to say their sentences, but well, like you said, you could just walk in, steal a PS5 and be fine and go
Yeah,
right
you
back
can
to the
walk
day.
in.
No. That kind of shit does not cut it. So that's what I'm saying. If I could not trust the laws of where I'm living to protect me and my family and, law abiding citizens, if it favored those that were not law abiding, I couldn't be there. I'd want to get out too. And that sucks. That really sucks.
The morals of this country have plummeted so far in the last 10 years that I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm. And going full anarchy is not the answer. I've seen a lot of people throw that out. It's like, no. So lack of laws, that's the answer? Aren't we kind of already heading in that direction when criminals won't be prosecuted?
It isn't so much lack of laws, it's lack of prosecuting and
Yeah, that's more accurate. I agree.
Why
Damn.
arrest somebody when they're just going to get out,
Yep.
in a couple hours?
no consequences.
No consequences.
No, I can do that.
What was it? Was it New York that just had murdered that one girl? That was a college student.
That was Georgia, wasn't it?
Was that Georgia?
I don't
They had that
know.
one college student murdered by one of the illegal immigrants or the so-called migrants.
Oh my God.
And he was arrested in New York and let go the next day, even though he was illegally in the country. They let him go because ICE asked for a detainer. So as soon as ICE said, "Oh, he's not supposed to be here, hold him," they just let him out.
ICE told them to hold him and they let him go?
They let him go because they're sanctuary
New York's
city.
sanctuary state or sanctuary city.
So they just didn't hold him even on the charge they had on him. They didn't hold him because ICE was going to come get him, so they just let him go. So they didn't even hold him on the charge they had him for.
I swear to God, they're so damn trying to be so open-minded. Their freaking brains have fallen out.
It's not just California. I mean,
No.
New York is a absolute cesspool anymore. New York City, not the whole state, because upper New York, they have a lot of conservatives up in upper New York and, in certain areas, but right there in the city.
Damn.
Yeah, he was arrested in New York for endangering a child. Thank you, Dean.
So did they know that he was they arrested him for harming a child, and then did they find out that he was suspected of killing this girl? And
no, this is before that. If they'd held him, he wouldn't have had the opportunity to go and do that.
But the point is, they were holding him for a crime.
And they just let him go because he's an illegal immigrant.
I have never in my life, and I did a lot of traveling, y'all. In my teens, I did a lot of traveling. I lived in 2 different countries besides the U.S. I did a lot of ass traveling. Never in my life did I ever think we would get to a point, particularly in the U.S., where we just throw open the doors at whoever, and people that are here legally, their rights take precedent over American citizens. I've just, I've gone into countries. I've had my passport stared at. I've been looked at like, why are you here? What are you doing? I understand that. I am the foreigner. I am the one who is a guest in your country. Of course you're going to look at my shit and be like, are you really who you say you are? That's common sense. I had no problem with that.
Yeah, but what about just giving them money?
I hear you. It that's what I'm saying. It floors me the way our government is just anybody come over, no questions. You could be here. We're going to put you up in a school.
Oh no, they'll put them up
Kick
in
all
a
the kids
damn
out.
hotel. They'll put
Hotels.
them up in a hotel and give them $1,400
Yes.
a month or whatever.
I've never in my life thought this would
So,
happen.
okay. So this was back in the 90s. I'll tell you a story real quick. You'll love this. This was back in the 90s. We were in California and crossed over the border into Tijuana to hang out in TJ for the day. And this was our
Donkey?
second time. Yes, this is when, yeah. Anyway. So, well, I didn't know. You just said free drinks.
I've heard the story from Orlando. I know what a donkey show is. But Loki, keep going.
So it was just free drinks. He was like, "Hola, ¿cómo está? Free drink." And I was like, okay, free drinks. So anyway, I forgot my ID. I didn't have my ID, and they don't check you when you walk over.
How'd you get back?
So I'm like, yeah. And my dad's like, where the hell have you been? And I'm like, I had a drink down the block. And he's like, wow, okay, right? We're gonna get you back. Let's go. Come on, time to go. You've had your fun. How the hell did you get a drink? You know, I was like, hey, just let me in. Right? We get to the crossing, and my dad's like, my boy forgot his ID at home, so he doesn't have it. And she goes, place of residence. And he goes, United States of America. And she goes, I need to hear him say it. And I'm like, USA. And she goes, go across. All you had to do was say USA. And you could. I thought, I was like, oh no, they're going to put me in a Mexican prison.
They're going to lock me up.
They're going to lock me up.
I'll never get home.
I'll never get home. They're going to want me to eat burritos and tacos. I'm not going to be able to go to the bathroom. I'm going to have to drink the nasty Mexican water
Oh my God.
that they warn you not to drink. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Just drink bottled things. If it's in a bottle, it's safe.
For good reason.
If it's in a bottle, it's safe. If it's not, don't drink it. I made that mistake. They warned me. Bottled water, Coke, whatever, but it has to be in a bottle. And here I am. I'm like, this was good. What's that? It's like in a tank. And it's what give me one of those. Big mistake.
Oh my God. Yeah, don't drink the water. There's a lot of places in the world. Don't drink. The water in Saudi Arabia smelled like gasoline. Smelled like damn gasoline. My mom had to use bottled water to make ice cubes because there was no way in hell we were putting that shit in our glasses.
Ain't nobody won't want to go to prison in Mexico.
Ain't cushy like the U.S.
They come over and they're like, are you doing well, senor?
They don't have.
Why are you
Bravo
smiling
TV
at me like
in
that?
their prisons.
While they're sitting there with them.
Oh my God.
Shit.
You sure have a pretty mouth.
Mm-mm.
God. Well, Loki, we're glad you did not end up in a Mexican prison.
But that's how easy it is. That was in 96. That was in 95, 96. I can't remember what exact year, but I was either 15 or 16 years old.
Wow.
Because I had my photo ID. Because I left it. I left it at my brother's house. And I don't know why I pulled it out, but I left it sitting there. I had my wallet with my money in it, but I didn't have my damn ID. And I was like, I'm not going to get back. I'm going to be stuck in Mexico.
Well, now I have
No.
this vision of them sitting there and those people with passports. Nope, you got to get in this line over here. If you don't have a passport, come on through. It's like, just let all the illegals come in. Come on, y'all. That's what I envision now at the border. I really do.
Why even have customs?
I don't know if they're not even going to check.
If they're not even going to check.
Jeez. I don't know.
God help me. Are we going to have to go through what we went through back in 2001 for them to be like, nobody else comes in?
I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. I really don't. Well, one, I think it's going to take getting that shit out of the White House. And I'm not calling anyone shit. I mean shit like ideology shit. And it's going to take, I'm sorry, y'all, be mad at me. It's Friday. I don't care. Yeah, hopefully y'all will love me again by Monday. But it's going to take Republicans to stop being freaking rhinos and nut up, my God, and do something about it, or at least come on now.
They're the biggest do-nothings I've ever seen in my life here in the last 10 years. They just absolutely do nothing. They're afraid of their own shadow.
Yeah.
You know how easy it was to get to Canada? You didn't even stop. You just drove over.
Yep.
You serious?
Oh, I'm serious. You just drove over. Now they're like, Baxes. Huh? Yeah. Coof. No. Measles. No. Turpentine. No. You ain't coming through. When before it was just like, welcome to Canada, Americans. Spend your money here.
Welcome to Canada, eh?
Welcome to Canada, eh? You have American dollars, eh?
My mother was Canadian, and I back when we used to go visit her folks and stuff, heck, there wasn't nothing. I mean, you just drove up there.
Yeah, I agree, Grumpy. I agree. And not all of them, so I know I'm kind of broad stroking this morning, but that's the mood I'm in. I got a beard, y'all. I'm spicy.
She's spicy,
I'm
bearded.
spicy this morning. That's why I hate.
That's how easy it was. That's how easy it was just to
Wow.
cross the border. You just drove across.
Yeah. I mean, the interstate or the highway just went straight through. There wasn't no checkpoint or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Well.
Yeah. Rapid test, less than 24 hours old.
Wow.
On proof of your vaxes and proof of your this and proof of your that. But hell, what if you're from Ecuador or El Salvador, you can just walk fucking across. We don't care. America, come on in. We're taking fucking everybody. Are you an terrorist? Oh, come on in. We've got a $10,000 shopping cart where you can buy AKs and all your shit that you need to declare a full-blown jihad here in the United States. Welcome to America.
Yeah, we're not exactly being reasonable about all this. It's like, I get it. We want to thrive as a country. You want new people coming in. That's wonderful. But the way it's happening, no, that's not so good for us, is it? It's not working out so well. Shit, sanctuary cities are getting tired of it and want to ship them off to other sanctuary cities. It's like, what is that game we used to play? Ring around the chairs or whatever. What was that game we used to play? We'd run around the chairs, the music stopped, you'd grab a chair. The fuck is
Musical chairs.
Musical chairs. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like musical chairs with sanctuary cities and illegals. Come to our city. Come, we will love you. Mwah, 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 kiss your butt. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And then when they get there, it's like, whoa, wait, dude. Maybe we need to rethink this. Let's ship them off.
Ship them to Newport.
We'll
Send them to Newport.
When all of them started getting shipped from Texas, they just started screaming bloody murder.
Thank you. Yeah, it's insane. It's like, y'all did not think this out, did you? Y'all didn't think this out. This might not be that great for the Americans who live here. I'm just saying. Throw that
most of those places, they figured they were so far away from Mexico, they wouldn't have to deal with it. Just let them handle it down there in Texas and those southern, border states. But whenever the people in those states started saying, okay.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of send them your way and we'll see how y'all take care of me. Y'all are a sanctuary state. Here you go.
Yep.
years gone by, Loki would drive a friend's car up to Canada, and walk back with some backpacks. And get picked up after I crossed the border. And yeah, man. Jamaica, man. It was like a trip to Jamaica. Long
And he
time ago,
wasn't
in a
carrying
galaxy far, far
Canadian
away.
whiskey back.
No, I wasn't carrying Canadian whiskey back. Getting over is not the problem. Getting back was the problem.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. What are you coming to Canada for? Oh, we're gonna have some fries and mayonnaise, yeah.
We're gonna drink some Molson.
Poutine. We're getting some poutine and some drinks, and then we're gonna come back.
I'm gonna have some poutine one day. That looks so good. It really does. And I want
better
Canadian
than cat
poutine.
fries.
I don't want to try and make it myself. So
better than cat fries. Don't come to Texas and have cat fries.
Cat fries.
Calf fries, turkey fries, lamb
fries, like fries made out of a calf, like
no.
Legit? Is that just
by a certain
I don't
area?
know, Loki. I'm not living in Texas. Go ahead, Dave Bob.
A certain area on the animal is called fries, and it's male, and it's the lower part of the what?
The dingleberries are called, or the balls are called fries.
Yep.
No,
and they're fried.
And they're fried.
Like Rocky
Mountain breaded,
oysters?
Like Rocky Mountain oysters, except they're called calf fries.
Why are they called fries, though? They're not long and thin, unless they are long and thin. I've never seen a calf's danglies.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Just don't, y'all. That's I consider that offal. I know it's not inside. That's offal. Why, of all the rest of the animal to eat, who first looked at that and went, that looks tasty?
Well, if you go back to ancient Greece, they wouldn't even fry it. They just good for relations.
It was considered a delicacy. And in some places it's considered a delicacy.
And I mean, seriously, they just go and be like, what?
Okay, you know what? Somebody way back in the evolution of language, someone was a brilliant marketer and promoter, because it seems like all you got to do for all these freaky ass foods is throw the word delicacy in front of it, and it's like, scrummy, let me add it. No, delicacy, y'all, is a warning for fucked up food. Steer clear. Go away. Do not eat. Delicacy.
Monkey brain.
Yeah.
Chilled monkey brain.
God. Pufferfish that could kill you. Oh no, we prepared it just right. You got to prepare it a certain way and you won't die. Yeah. Delicacy. No.
Pufferfish, yeah.
Yeah, even raw oysters. I'm sorry, y'all. It's an aphrodisiac. It's a delicacy. No, it ain't. It's raw.
I like raw oysters. I mean, I'm from Louisiana, though. I mean, we eat some strange shit here.
Y'all eat those little sea insects, those crawdads.
No. Oh my God, Arwyn.
What?
Crawfish boils.
No.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you people?
Suck out the heads. I'm not going to do it. I ain't sucking on no head. I'm not going to do it.
The height of Louisiana culture is good old crawfish boil.
No,
not doing it. I'm not.
No, so growing up, one of my best friends, they were French Cajun, and every Memorial Day they do the crawfish boil, and all I can remember is a giant wooden long table with people with fucking mallets and shit breaking shit up, whole trays of stuff, and them like. And I'm like, oh, no.
My dad's side of the family, Navy men, scattered between Alabama, Louisiana, and New Orleans. I got to see that shit they ate, and they were just in hog heaven. And I'm like, a little kid going,
It's suck the head, pump waddle.
Oh God, I know. They take that head and they go, and I'm just like, no, not doing it. Oh God, y'all.
Honestly, I don't
I can't.
I don't even know you people.
All right, look, I have a picky palate, so maybe it's just me. But oh, I can't. I want my shit dead on a plate. I want it unrecognizable. I don't want to tell what form it came in, how it was walking, crawling, squawking. No, I want that shit disguised and buried under a mound of mashed potatoes. I don't want to see the animal right there that was alive 5 minutes earlier and
Well,
been boiled, and I'm gonna
you
suck
throw it
out its
in the pot
brains.
when they're alive. I
Oh
mean, that's
God,
the only
that's
way you can.
no, I can't, Dave. Oh,
I went
can't.
out to lunch with my boss in Fort Worth when I drove a truck, and we were at the stockyards, and we went to Billy Bob's, the only bar with its own indoor bull riding arena, right? And they're like, what would you like, sir? I'm like, give me the half-pound hamburger with bacon and cheese
burn
and
it.
extra, and burn it, right? This motherfucker, I'm not kidding you. He goes, I want the 16-ounce blah 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 steak. How would you like that cooked, sir? Lift its tail up, wipe its ass, cut a piece off, bring it out on the plate. And I'm like,
Jeez.
I always used to tell them just slide it across the griddle on one side and then leave the other side alone.
Just wait for it to wander near the kitchen and fall apart. Just put a slab on the plate. Y'all, no, cook that shit till it's brown.
and it's like
you're done.
bleeding. It
Oh,
came and it was like in a pool of its own blood. And I'm
No.
like,
God.
they really did it. They went out there and wiped its ass and cut and brought it out on a fucking plate.
See, if
In
I'd
a
been there,
pool of
I'd
its
just
own-
been tempted to grab a napkin and put it on his plate and sop up all that nasty blood. I can't look at it.
Yeah, walk it through a warm room, please.
Some of y'all want it still mooing. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't. I just can't. I can't have it.
Make sure it's got some life left in it. No,
It's still kicking on the plate.
no.
Loki says, make it carbon.
Yeah,
Hey,
God
y'all, I
help me.
support Loki on this. I support him on this. I'm the same way. I want that shit dead and I want it cooked all the way through. Ugh. I can't. If I had to go butcher and get my own food, I probably would be a vegetarian. No lie. I could not do it. I just could. Hey,
Lord.
Claude! No, I don't have any back hair. Sorry. It's all on the face. It's all on the head and the face.
She's not a Yeti.
That's Wendy.
Yeah,
Wendy's-
just order some dessert from the Temple of Doom restaurant menu. Chilled monkey brain. Live cricket. No.
No.
How many of you as a kid went out there and was like, ooh, look, a snail?
Nope.
Oh, God.
No.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there is
Ew.
one meat that I will not eat, and that is liver.
That ain't a meat. That's offal. That's organ meat.
Well, it's still a meat.
No, Dave Bob. No.
Isn't that what Tanaka Nakuni or whatever his name was in Dances with Wolves? He like reaches into the bison and he's like pulling shit out, and finally he's like,
That may have been the heart. The heart's actually
no, it
pretty
wasn't
good.
a heart, because it looked like a fucking raw steak when he pulled that shit out.
No,
It was like a slab of organ, and he's like, you eat. And I was like,
the liver though filtered all of our junk. So why would we eat
I don't
an
know.
organ that it's like? Do people eat a colon or a butthole?
Mm-mm.
Some do.
Well, anyone who eats a hot
I
dog is eating a
wouldn't.
butthole.
I mean, ew. It's like,
Anyone who's had a hot dog in their life is eating.
oh no. I do not want to know how hot dogs are made. Occasionally, I enjoy a hot dog. I do not.
You have to remember, haggis is nothing but meat cooked in a animal's stomach.
I don't eat that either. I do not eat organ meat. No.
Beef, sheep's stomach stuffed with sheep and meat and barley. Yeah.
See how
Sounds
those are cooked.
revolting.
Ugh.
Sean Connery.
That's right.
Sounds revolting.
Revolting.
I don't want to eat a butthole.
Nothing like a good haggis, mate. Oh yeah, there's something better than a good haggis. We don't want haggis.
People eat what they eat. That's why in Louisiana, you know, we'll eat just about anything that walks, talks, creeps, or crawls.
I had a buddy who's like, that's why those Scots are so sexy. Because we eats the meats and the haggis. And I'm like,
no.
Puts hair on your chest, boy.
Haggis. Would you like some haggis, lassie? No.
No.
No. Thank you. No. I mean, I appreciate the conservation effects of consuming the entire. Adega, you're lying. You are lying. You take that back, Adega. You're just trying to mess with me this morning.
Nope.
It is not pig ass.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
How does it curly? How is pig ass curly? You know how some of the calamari is little rings and some is curly?
Little pigtail curls.
No. 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 Adega, you better DM me right now and tell me you're messing with me.
He's not. Okay, let me ask you something before we get out of here.
Oh, okay.
I'll throw this out to you.
Right. Throw that out because I got to take kid to work. Go ahead.
Olive oil, right?
Yeah.
They only make about 8% of the olive oil that is consumed every year. Where does the other olive oil come from?
You mean not from olives? Well, how do they get it to taste the same?
Where does it
not
come
olive,
from?
Well, I don't know where
call
it
it
comes
olive
from.
oil?
Now I'm scared. You're not going to tell me it's like.
It's
know.
one of
What would
those
be-
it's one of those things you got to look it up. There's something, whatever they do, there's only enough olive oil to produce about 8%. Same thing with chocolate. You don't want to know what the hell's in a Hershey bar. The cocoa trees don't produce enough chocolate for the world's consumption. So where does the rest come from?
I got a magnifying glass. I'm going to be checking out all my food now.
It probably comes from Bill Gates, where he grows it.
Ew.
Oh, yeah.
Guys. Okay.
We're getting out of here. Thank you so much for being here. All 50 of you, you absolutely rock. You people absolutely rock. Kicking ass and taking names. We're going to send you over to Machinies here in just a minute. Arwyn, do you have anything you want to throw out there before we get out of here?
Yes. Sunday, y'all, is Arlena's birthday. And we're having a VacTube stream tomorrow night to celebrate her. So y'all come on out. Wait, today's Friday, right? Yes. Tomorrow night, VacTube. Yay! Arlena, happy birthday. Lots of passies. I love
By the way, all you 50 out there, smack that like button before you leave.
Yay.
Please, yes, smack the like button before you get out of here. We'll be back later tonight for the late show. At least I'm pretty sure. If we don't do a late show, Final Fantasy game time. So yes. whatever we do, we're going to do something tonight. But I'm hoping to be back here before Nick's stream on EBN at 2 p.m. If I'm not, I'm sure he'll let you know. So, guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak, friend, enter. We'll see you next week on Mornings of Mischief. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Mwah.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.